Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily Show every single day, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do the daily because we gotta know what's happening with the altcoins. We gotta know if Bitcoin is gonna go up, gonna go down, or whether it's gonna go, crash or not, or pump. It affects the altcoins. We're not gonna get rich with Bitcoin, but altcoins we're gonna get rich with. So we need to know what's happening, with the train mover. That's it. How's everybody doing in the chat? The central plan needs some kind of motivation. Martin, Bjornar, hi man, how you doing? Salim is in the chat. Captain wonders when her number thing is gonna change. Every month it changes. Salim is here as well. Batch. Who more? Yeah, those are the guys. Hi everybody, how you guys doing? TLA tribe, TLA family, TLA crew, TLA something, TLA, doesn't matter. TLA Moon Boys. Probably, yeah, that's nice. TLA Moon Boys and Moon Girls. So, Ron is in the chat as well. Nice. When Ron is in the chat, something is happening, guys. Ron is not always here, but every time he comes here, something is happening in the market, guys. And, I think Ron has some kind of sixth sense on those kind of things, so he might pump the market maybe a little bit. I don't know. Girls, yeah, girls, women, whatever you want to call. That's it. That's that. I sold my NG mana back in June, then I found them pretty high and they keep making new highs. Yeah, that's the problem. When you sell, you think it's high and then it goes higher, and then you don't. Then you're thinking like, I'm gonna buy on the pullback, and there is no pullbacks. Yeah, stuff like that happens, but it's okay. It happens from time to time. So I was wondering what kind of chart we're gonna start with here. Sugar. Is XRP going to 0.96? Not quite sure about that. We're gonna see that. So I wasn't sure where we should start today. Are we gonna start talking about Bitcoin or some altcoins or what? So I thought let's start to talk, because I see, people in the chat wants to have some kind of hopium. It's almost like 54-64 on the poll. 54 thinks it's gonna go up, so it's like 50-50 up down. People are really undecisive what's gonna happen, and that's usually what happens when you get in some kind of pattern down here, triangle pattern, whether that's descending triangle or ascending triangle or any kind of triangle. When you get in some kind of pattern towards that, usually it's 50-50, whether people think it's gonna go up and down, and that's what I'm seeing right now. Sold sand before I went to bed. Duh. It's hard to. It's very, very hard to figure out where the tops are. So people will be selling what they think is a top, and it's not actually up. I actually don't see Ron. Well, you missed Ron. He was up there. He had one line. Here is Ron. Where is it? Where is it? Ron. There is it. There is Ron. Ron Adopter. So he's definitely in the chat. He's definitely in the chat. So I was thinking what we're gonna start with, but I see people want some kind of hopium, so let me give you some kind of hopium. You can see in the title, bear trap. Is this a bear trap? And I think I kind of got some kind of revelation today. I don't know why, but it kind of hit me, because usually often when you think about some kind of bear traps, you think of some kind of pattern where the price goes suddenly towards downside and then moves towards upside, and this is called a bear trap, right? But suddenly, for some reason, it hit me like, hey guys, maybe this is just the ending of the bear trap. Maybe entire pattern is the bear trap. So I was thinking about that, and it hit me. Maybe this over here, the entire part down here, is a bear trap. So this over here is a bear trap where we went down below certain levels, very important levels, and right now we are kind of squeezing towards the downside. Maybe we're gonna get some kind of fake out towards downside, something like that. But maybe the entire part up here is it's a bear trap to get everybody to short, to close the positions. They're trapping the bears down here, because if you push it up here, we are super bullish, so you cannot push it up here, because as soon as that happens, you're super bullish. But as long as you are down here and just kind of pushing down here, maybe that's bear trap. Maybe entire this part over here is a bear trap right now that's playing out, and right now it's that's what is happening, right? Some kind of bear trap up here in some kind of triangle, waiting for some kind of dip down here and exploding to the upside. Maybe, just maybe. I mean, it could be like, but I'm not quite sure. I don't have a lot of data on this. I haven't actually, thought about it too much. But it can be that, the bear traps are, longer periods of consolidation below certain levels. So we got a very important level of 60 level down here, and we got a longer period of consolidation below that level, hitting some kind of important supports maybe on the downside. Those ingredients can be very bearish in nature, and maybe that's what they're trying to do. We push it down below the level, we hold it down here, because I've seen a lot of bullishness up here. I'm gonna show you there has been a lot of bullishness up here, so maybe they're just trying to keep it down here as long as possible before it actually explodes towards the upside. So it's some kind of entire pattern is a bear trap. When I said bullishness, I mean really bullishness, because you can see here we got this engulfing bullish candles up here. Like we went down like bam, a straight up, but then they pushed the price down, then we went up again, bam, right towards the upside. Nope, they pushed the price down again, and then up here again, bam, towards the upside. Nope, they're pushing the price down again. So every time we get these moves towards the upside, they kind of squeeze the life out of the moon. But there's definitely bullishness that wants to go towards the upside. Now this is the first thing that I was I think would be bullish, for this pattern, entire pattern, I would consider some kind of bear trap, because they pushed it below certain levels, and right now they're just kind of keeping it down here before we actually just explode towards the upside up here. Of course, if even if it dip on the downside, that might be bad, but it might be just a spring effect towards the upside. So we everything taken with caution, and we'll see how that actually plays out. But definitely some kind of bearish trap might be playing out over here, because I do see a lot of bullish moves towards the upside, and these bullish moves just don't come like that in any kind of bearish trend. And it is very probable that we're just gonna bounce towards the upside, I think. Now if we break the 55,006 on the downside, then we hopium is that it's gonna be a spring effect towards the upside, right? Some kind of spring. But we best case scenario, we don't break 56, we break above this line up here, very important line. We break above this line up here towards the upside. That's the best case scenario. I mean, yesterday was kind of bullish. I saw a lot of bullishness yesterday. People are looking at altcoins were popping and stuff was happening. But as long as you are below this line, we are technically not bullish. Okay, as long as we are below this line, we are technically not bullish. So we gotta break the line towards the upside. That's the only time we're gonna become bullish. Everything below here is whatever you want to call it, bear trap, something like that, descending triangle. So we're gonna definitely see how this actually works out. If this support holds down here, we bounce up here, it's gonna be super bullish. So that's the one thing that I think plays in favor of the bulls, is that it might be some kind of bear trap. Now the second thing I think it's actually very interesting, and that's DXY, the dollar index right now that's playing out. This on the weekly time frame, you'll see here that the dollar is actually just exploding towards the upside. We got these targets at 96.7, 97.4, give or take. We are very close to hitting the target right now. Not only that, we are getting extended from the moving averages while we're doing so. So I have very big confidence that this is not just gonna blast through the upside. What has to happen here, once you get a big impulsive move towards the resistance, you get some kind of a consolidation phase, or you get a short-term rejection before you go towards the upside. And this rejection up here that's about to happen, either sideways or a little bit down, this rejection up here, that's what can be most bullish for for Bitcoin right now, and push the Bitcoin towards great upside. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So let's go to see on the daily time frame how this actually looks like. There are actually three bullish things that I can see right now, and I'm going to show you. But first thing first, this looks like some kind of parabolic move towards the upside. So this parabolic move towards the upside, they cannot go on forever. They hit some kind of important resistance, and right now we got this at 96, 97 up here. So somewhere up here is gonna stop up here and continue towards downside a little bit. So this deflation is definitely gonna go into more inflation kind of scenario, and maybe the prices are gonna skyrocket in US and whatever. But it's gonna be very good stuff if we get some kind of pullback up here very soon. how big the pullback is gonna be, how fast the pullback is gonna be, how much the pullback is gonna have. We don't know that, but it looks like, you know, very soon, you know, the pullback should come. And if the pullback comes on, you know, dollar index, then we have our bull run, guys. Then we have the, you know, the bull run up to 120k. At least when looking at on the DXY. And so the first thing is the, you know, being some kind of bear trap on the Bitcoin chart. That's the first thing that I think is interesting, or can be bullish. The second thing is that the DXY is coming to some kind of major resistance up here, and it's bound to have some kind of pullback, and pullback might be good. And the third thing is the inverse head and shoulders, guys. We talked about it before, and we said, you know, it's not real thing, but you can see here this inverse head and shoulders that's actually playing out exactly to the target. This inverse head and shoulders, you can see that these two, let me just remove this for a second up here down. What you're gonna see here, that even though this was the left shoulder, head and right shoulder, even though this right shoulder came very close to the bottom, it did not break the bottom, and that's the good thing, guys. As long as we don't get below this level down here, this is technically inverse head and shoulders. Okay, so right now over here on DXY, we have inverse head and shoulders that's playing out perfectly to the upside up here to the 96, 97 target, right? It's playing out very nicely. Inverse head and shoulders go something like this up here, give or take, right? And when you pull this line towards the upside, you know, on the breakout you get the 96, 97. So it's playing out perfectly. But look what's happening on the on Bitcoin chart, guys. Look what happened on Bitcoin. And we said previously we thought that the head and shoulders pattern should go down here, but technically, we have not closed below this level down here. We have not closed below 55.8. So technically, any of these guys can be inverse head and shoulders pattern. Just like on the XY, this might, you know, even though it's kind of weird, you know, right shoulder, it's still a right shoulder, you know, and it might just propel towards the upside, right? Not only that, right now when I'm looking, it can be some kind of even smaller inverse head and shoulders forming up here. Let's see this, you know, on the 1 hourly time frame. Let's see if it actually can you pull. Nah, it's okay. Let's do it. Maybe that maybe there is a smaller inverse head and shoulders on the right shoulder playing out, right? Maybe. I mean, anything can be possible. So this is. This up here is a big, you know, this up here is a, you know, big right shoulder that goes all the way down here, whatever, right? And then you got a smaller inverse head and shoulders in here, inside as well. You know, so there is a lot of probabilities for what can actually happen up here, but I think that this inverse head and shoulders is still in play, and technically it can still play out. And the target should be around 64,000, give or take, as soon as it does that. But you know, like we said, this might be just some kind of a bear trap down here that we are waiting to break out of towards the upside. And the only way we can do that is breaking through this line towards the upside. Let's see where this line is, and this line is up here right now. Today that line is around 58,900, give or take. So we gotta get above this level up here. You know, that's the most important thing right now. This line has to be broken. That's the only way you're gonna become bullish, and before breaking that line, we are not actually bullish. We're just in there. But there is a lot of, as you just saw, there is a, you know, a couple of stuff that are actually, you know, playing in our favor, even though we are, you know, below all of the moving averages on the daily time frame and stuff like that. Not below all, but you know, below 10, 20, and 50 on the daily time frame, stuff like that. We are below the moving averages. It looks like that might go towards the upside. So those are the three things that I've been looking right now that might be bullish. And there is a fourth thing. Actually, there is a fourth thing that I think might be bullish. It's not actually on Bitcoin chart. It's actually on Ethereum chart. And I'm going to show you this right over here. And I'm going to show you that right now we had double test on the 50 moving average with a engulfing candle back up, testing support on the up there. So Ethereum has a big support down here around 93,000, between between 3.9 and 3.4, 4,000, give or take. There is a big support down here. But what's most interesting that's happening is with this yellow line, this 50 moving average. Let me zoom up a little up here so you can see it. It's very better. This is, you know, breaking the 50 moving average, but this is engulfing, bullish engulfing candle, breaking right back up again. It's very bullish when you do something like this, and this is called, you know, support. Support is holding. So the support is technically holding this 50 moving average. Then if you look down here, this is also 50 moving average. Also we break that on downside for the second time in a row. We break that with an engulfing candle towards the upside, right back up again. So 2 times we did hold the support on Ethereum. So the fact that Ethereum is holding support very nicely, it gives a lot of bullishness back into the Bitcoin as well, because you know, it's still, you know, a very big coin, and that a big coin is doing very bullishly in some kind of, you know, downtrend might indicate that Bitcoin will actually, you know, perform very soon. We are still not above this 10 moving average and stuff like that, but you know, the fact that we are holding the 50, getting crushed, so there is definitely some kind of triangle going on over here. Let's see if we can find the triangle on Ethereum, because I haven't actually looked at it up here like this. Yeah, I actually did look at it and I could not find it. So yeah, I remember now. Maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this. Definitely some kind of triangle going on up here. Maybe not like this. It should be something up. No, it cannot be this one. Can it be this one? I mean, it's hopium. Maybe it's breaking down and up, right down, because engulfing candle, maybe. So something soon is gonna happen. Today is 24th, 25th, 26th. In a couple of days, I think we will see the breakout towards the upside down, downside. I think because if Ethereum breaks out, Bitcoin is more than likely to break out as well. You know, so this is not gonna take forever. And I think I see a little bit more bullishness than bearishness. But like we said, I would not like to break this on the downside, because if you break 55.6 on the downside, then there is probability, you know, for a bigger drop, you know. But all that take into account, we can also get some kind of, you know, spring break towards the upside, and that can be actually a good thing. eToro hates money, apparently. Yes, eToro is removing Cardano from the trading pair. We can see that let's see, Cardano, eToro. Important update regarding ADA and Tron. One day read updates. Charles angry over Cardano's eToro something. Is that news? Where are news? Here news. Cardano delisted from eToro. Why the coin price is dropping today? Yeah, that's bearish news. They delisted eToro from, you know, but it might be, you know, sell the news by the fear or something like that. I don't know. Other feels like it's a project that doesn't going to succeed, honestly. Apparently securities problem. It doesn't matter, you know. It's initial fear that's dumping the price. Initial fear that's pumping the price for Cardano. Good morning, Johan. How you doing, man? India government is trying to follow China as usual and trying to ban crypto. There is always some country trying to ban crypto, but people take it out of the context. And you know, when the news spread, they say like India is banning crypto, and then you figure out it's not actually India. They're not actually banning it. They're just putting some kind of regulation, and then you figure out it's not actually regulation. It's just some kind of law against Bitcoin in some kind of state, you know. And then, you know, but news kind of, you know, get spread like wildfire and change very fast. So sources, man, sources. Ooh, I have ADA on eToro. Can you check Matic Pump? Yeah, Matic is doing fine. Matic is one of these coins that right now is doing nicely. It's not pumpy, like it's 3-point-something%, but it is playing nice game towards the upside. It is above you know, all of the moving averages on the daily time frame. So if you know, maybe Matic is some kind of indicator of some kind of you know, bullish movements towards the upside. It is doing nicely. Ethereum, very nice. Yeah, ELV also doing nicely, 14%. So ELV is right now 14%, 14.88%. Like, you know, broke some kind of trend up here, broke the resistance up here yesterday, just pumping like crazy today. SEN 26%, Mana up 10%. It's very close to breaking up, but I'm not quite sure how high this is gonna go. Gala has small pullback, but Gala is still continue towards the upside. And Engine coin as well going, you know, straight to the moon. So all of these game coins still, you know, pumping like crazy. I don't know. People are still on the metaverse wagon, you know. Why are you not showing volume on the charts? I am, but you know, I'm not showing it. There is no need to show everything on the charts all the time. I'm not looking at my charts like this, you know, and pulling out, you know, all of the indicators that you can pull out on the charts. Like, there is no reason for that. Okay, only bad, you know. You know, you cannot analyze this. Like, it's very hard. It's very noisy. So what you do when you analyze the chart, you remove everything that's it's not needed there and then. You remove everything that's not needed there and then you have a clean chart, and then you can actually see what the, you know, the chart is telling you. You can see the resist line. If you're looking at some kind of trend lines, you want to also remove the moving averages, right? You want to have clean charts. And when you want to see some kind of, you know, volume stuff, you know, you pop up the volumes, check the volume, see the volume, right? But when you are done with the volume, you turn off the volume, you know. So, you know, you don't want to have too much noise on the chart, because, you know, how hard is it to read the chart? Clean moon TA. Yeah, that might help. Why the F is moon phase indicator? Because it's good, man. That's because, you know, that's how billionaires become billionaires. I think you have to December 26th to get out. Yeah, but get out of ETH or ADA. Don't put you know, sentences like that in the chat. People are gonna take it out of the context and, you know, do some crazy things. You need to be specific. Cardano, eToro, get out of that. Did you end up buying Naka from weekend? I was mentioning, but I wonder where it might go. No, I did not. I did not actually do anything on Qcoin. How is Naka doing right now? I don't know, when did you tell me, when did you show me this couple of days ago? So it did go up a little bit. Yeah, 23% up. No, I did not buy Naka yet. I mean, let's see, up there. Yeah, the Verns is up here right now, creating so maybe some kind of pullback before the 50 moving average up here before another moon mission or something like that. But, you know, it looks okay. It looks okay. Daily looks okay. Maybe a little bit extended, so maybe it needs to pull back or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, no, I did not. I see a green dot candle on ADA. What time frame? Once you know, 15 seconds time frame. Let's see that. It's not on the daily, and that is on the 4-hourly. Nice. Something. When it comes to Cardano, there is some kind of hopium that this is some kind of falling wedge, and, you know, it might be just that. You know, it might be just some kind of falling wedge that, you know, everybody has been missing out on. Maybe it's some kind of falling wedge, like give or take, like it is probable, right? We are some kind of falling wedge right now to the bottom down, and right now we are just gonna, you know, bounce towards the upside big time. I mean, it is probable, like everything else, but, you know, let's see if we can draw some nicer lines on this chart up here on Cardano. Should be something like this, give or take, right? Yeah, it does look nice. It is definitely plausible. Maybe it is. Maybe it's some kind of a falling wedge. And you know what? But falling wedges, that's you know, that's probability to, you know, do the big moves towards the upside. So is this actually any kind of a big support line? So you can see on the monthly, that's the 10 moving average right down here, hitting that right now, actually breaking that on the downside. The 10 moving average, let's write down the 10 moving average up here. It's right below us down there. We are sitting on that 10 moving average on the weekly time frame, on the monthly time frame. So we are sitting right there on the support line on the 10 moving average on the monthly. So previously we pumped on the monthly up here, so we are right now sitting on the support up here. Let's see the weekly, how the weekly looks. Where is the support lines? Good support lines up here. Yeah, it's in the ballpark area, so we might just sit. We are maybe sitting. You know, Cardano might be sitting at the very levels of support right now, sitting at the very bottom, because you can see this. I think this falling wedge is legit. I think this support is legit. I think this is very nice. The 50 moving average would be nice, but you know, it's below a lot of stuff down here. So after this, I think we got some kind of 48, because you know, we got levels down here, right? Let's see monthly levels down here. There is no monthly levels down here. Not actually in any kind of important levels. It's a weekly levels down here at 50 moving average. So you know, it's very close. Maybe we even get some kind of, you know, bounce towards the downside, where you know, oftentimes you do something like this, you know, and then bounce down, and then you know, get spring towards the upside. So you know, there's a lot of probabilities, but you know, it might be looking at some kind of bottom down here. It might be looking at some kind of bottom down here, where it's gonna look to bounce, but you know, precaution. It says yes, it's gonna bounce. Captain, 8-ball only works when we do it live on stream. The central plan, $2. Could you check Ocean, please? What's happening with Ocean? Ocean Titirias. Ocean Titirias. Let's see Ocean. We did the Ocean long time ago, but the Ocean is right now pumping. Ocean is pumping above certain levels here, and we're gonna see. This is actually some kind of downtrend that is broken. Now it does look like we are hitting some kind of resistance here at the top. You can see here moving up to the top to the resistance, and we are very close to that top. So maybe some kind of consolidation is gonna happen here on the top. Maybe, I do not know. We're gonna see that. Let's see what we can pull out of the head right now. Some kind of lines. This is engulfing, this is not engulfing. So downtrend, the big downtrend is broken, but that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for this other one downtrend down here. Can we pull it something like this? Maybe we can pull it something like this, and it's gonna be nice. But it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Maybe something like this. Maybe we got it up here or something. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe we should use weekly. Let's use weekly. Let's use weekly for a second. Let's really use moving averages so it does not interact with our charts. This looks nice. Still below certain resistances, but it's not very good. No. Maybe somewhere up here. Down here, maybe. I like this one. I like this one. I don't know why. I've seen this before, but you know, so it might be something up there. But this engulfing candle, so I'm not quite sure if you're gonna use that. So something, you know, it might be some kind of resistance all the way up here, but I not like that very much. I think we need to move it over there. No, I cannot find it. I cannot find it right now. I don't know. Let me see up here. No. It looks like it broke it, but you know, who might tell? Let's clean up everything, and let's do horizontal. Let's do horizontal levels on this thing and see how we are actually doing. So we broke that. We got a one level at here at 144. That's nice. Let's see the weekly time frame. We broke that on the top up here. Yeah, in previous week and right now pumping. That's nice. We got a lot of resistances to the way on the upside up here. Actually, not that many resistance when you're breaking. So between these two, we also got up here something up here at 125. This isn't really helpful because they're only resistances. So what can we do with this? Maybe pull some lines up here. Maybe pull some other lines up here. It really is not that very helpful. I cannot find the damn lines. I'm sorry, I cannot find the damn lines. I don't know where the line is. Maybe it's something down here. Maybe. Let's see. Ocean. This is Binance. This is Kraken. This is Zero. Let's see if we can find longer charts. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we can find stuff. Goddamn, you know, it always. Hey, welcome to TF Fans Club. Enjoy the stay, enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis, enjoy everything. And you know, since you are a new member in the TF Fans Club, you get to pick the coin. Ocean is gonna be a really good one. Very promising fundamentals. Welcome to the TFL. Okay, so now we have more data, because you know, when you're doing analysis, you always want the chart with the most data, and this one down here has a lot of data, so you know that can make us our lives a lot easier, you know, because we can draw some nice lines up here, like it's a support line, very important. We need that. Some kind of expanding channel up here, not really, actually, maybe some kind of channel, direct, some kind of channel. But what you're gonna see here right now is that we are at the bottom of this support line, so you know that might be a good thing, right? So it's been, you know, it's been going for a long time, maybe just climbing slowly right now, just before it gets the, you know, right now, you know, it went up here and went down. Right now it's maybe just consolidating up here before it makes a big move towards the upside. So the question is, where is the big move gonna come from, right? So now that we have more data up here, let's try to figure this out. Yeah, it does seem to be this something like this up here, give or take. Yeah, so it's getting very close. So you can see more data, more chart data does make it easier to find very important lines. So whether this is it over here, yeah, I think this might be it, because let's use, can I do this one? This is on the weekly. Let's go to the daily and see if you can actually, you know, figure it out. That's that button. It is something like this. So this is definitely some kind of rising wedge up here. What you want to see is you know, breakout out of this rising wedge to the upside. Once it starts to break up to the rising wedge, it's gonna look good. Let's see the moving averages up here on the daily time frame. We're above all the moving averages right now, hugging this resistance. Hugging the resistance below it. You know, to pump, you need to break the resistance up here. Let's see in the weekly time frame. Yeah, weekly time frame look good, also breaking everything up here. There's still a bunch of, you know, resistance to be broken when you consider this this part up here, but you know, it's slowly climbing towards the upside, definitely towards the upside. It does look good, but you know, the problem is that you know, even though it does look good overall on the chart and stuff like that, you know, it has a big pumps and stuff like that, the problem is that you know, these sideways movement inside patterns can go for a long time. So you know, we don't know if this is gonna go like something like this until, you know, January, and then break towards the upside. So like a general rule, this went right now from the bottom to the top. Right now it's gonna probably consolidate here until these moving averages come with the price or something like that, and then maybe pump towards the upside. I don't see it right now popping towards the upside anytime soon. At least not a couple of days, maybe next week or something like that. A couple of weeks, maybe this is gonna go. But I think it's a little bit too early. But you know, what do I know? As soon as it breaks up here, you know, it might go, you know, to 100,000 or something like that. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Could you check Sol ETH chart? I want to convert some of my ETH to Sol. Don't make me do the versus ETH versus BTC charts, man. Oh man, why you doing that? Solana, Ethereum, Huobi, Binance, Solana, Ethereum. There is no chart for Solana, Ethereum, so ETH. Sol, ETH. Huobi. Okay, Huobi. I'm gonna do Huobi. So let me see. Solana outperforms Ethereum if it goes up. Solana, you know, Ethereum outperforms Solana if Solana goes down, right? So the question is whether this is going to go towards the upside or the downside, right? Previously, it has been outperforming Ethereum, as you know, we already know. And let's see now what's happening here. There is some kind of triangle going on up here right now. Let's see if we can pull that triangle out of our asses right now. And this is nice. This looks something like this. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Yeah, down there, maybe something like this. And this one, don't have that much data on this one, but you know, might be some kind of triangle up here that needs to break out of this. So it's basically consolidation pattern, and we already know right now that Solana and Solana is actually consolidating in some pattern on Solana versus the dollar. So whether this is gonna blow to the upside or not depends. I think it depends a little bit on what Ethereum does. But Solana is definitely looking very strong and very bullish. So I think definitely this can actually break to the upside up here. Whether you should, convert this or not, that's up to you. But just by looking at history right now, it looks like it's outperforming Ethereum. Whether it's gonna continue to outperform Ethereum or not, that's a question. Let me see down here on the some kind of 53. Let's see weekly. Weekly looks like it's gonna get the bearish cross up here, but it's too early, so you still got like a 1 week left or something like that. Do you have any kind of divergence? So we got some kind of divergences going on up here. There is no divergence up here, but up here there is divergence going on, and then it pushed us down. But divergences are there to be corrected, so it doesn't tell us much of that. It's just been going straight towards the upside. And dollar, let's see on the dollar up here. Not on dollar, but on the daily. It goes up and pulls back down. Not much actually happening. It's in some kind of triangle, I think. It's some kind of consolidation pattern. You need to wait and see where it's gonna go. It's very hard to say. It looks bullish though, because this is some kind of pennant in an uptrend, so it should break to the upside. But you never know when it comes to this coin versus that coin instead of dollar. It's very nice. It's easier to do versus the dollar than versus the coin. Guys, stop looking at BTC. So right now BTC is having a small pullback to the upside on 5-minute charts, of course, back to 20 moving average. It looks like it might just you can see here we did another move towards the upside, towards the 20 moving average up here again. This 20 moving average has been holding us down, so we really want to break this 20 moving average on the upside, and exit towards the upside. So you're gonna see how that happens. What happened to BitTorrent? Not much, but I could have bought Crow at 0.09. I could have done this. I could have done that. You need to stop thinking that way, man. You need to stop thinking that way. Life moves on. Move on with life. ETH 2.0, see you later, Hodal. BTC pumping. It's not pumping, man. I mean, it's a 5-minute chart. It has a nice move towards the upside. But it is it's 5-minute chart. Like it just went up to 20 moving average up here. It's it gained 1%. It's nice start. I can give you that. It's nice start, but it's not technically pumping like crazy. Trying to book, thinking to book profit for NG. All Might Beer, can you please do Hero? Nah. Here is kind of not interesting right now. Nothing's happening there. Anyways, guys, I think that's enough hopium for today. I think this might be some kind of bear trap. I think that probability is towards the upside after seeing some of these bullish candles towards the upside. I think probability is to the upside after seeing the XY right now topping out up here. To very close to the resistances. I think we might be looking for a move to the upside after looking at that Bitcoin right now is Ethereum right now is having these two bullish golfing candles on the 50 moving average and looking that it wants to break towards the upside. So I think that also we might have some kind of an inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the 4-hourly time frame down here that might actually work out. So there's a lot of things that almost might play out, and I think there is actually more bullish hopiums than bearish hopiums. Okay, because if you are to be looking at some kind of bearish hopiums, I cannot find that many bearish hopiums. Like yes, we went down below certain resistance, yes, we are below certain levels, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Like even looking on the weekly time frame, I don't see any kind of bearish hopping. Like bearish hopping, like in 4 days we're gonna close below 10 moving average, maybe, but it's a hopium. It's hopium at best. I think I don't see many bearish hopiums. Bearish hopium is that we are gonna break this on the downside, but are we? It looks like we are not doing that. Like we 1-2 times trying to do that. It's gonna be interesting if we can break the 10 moving average up here or not, because that the 10 moving average might actually just, you know, pump us towards the upside. But I think there are more bullish hopiums than bearish hopiums, and that gives me confidence, not confidence, but you know, hopium that that this might just work out towards the upside. Zoom out, we bullish reversal will come soon. Don't watch the charts every 5 minutes and you'll be fine. Yeah, you gotta watch the charts every once a year. Great show. Watch the bear trap and get rich. Yeah, watch the bear trap. So we're gonna see if this bear trap works out. I'm gonna try to figure out this bear trap because you know, like I told you, like today I got to this epiphany about the bear traps. Maybe the bear traps are a pattern and not actually just a move, because often people think that a bear trap is just like single move towards downside and I said this is a bear trap. No, a pattern, a whole pattern can be a bear trap, because we push the price below certain level, and right now we are, you know, manipulating price in that level to get everybody, you know, shorting and whatnot, you know, get everybody out of the market. So this bearish pattern, you know, bear trap, you know, the pattern in itself is bearish right now, and then we break this to upside. Also, this inverse head and shoulders pattern I think is gonna play out. Now 8 ball, last time 8 ball said the inverse head and shoulders pattern is gonna play out, so you know, it's still in the books. Today BTC is back on 64. If it does that today, man, that's gonna be huge. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Hit the like button on the way out. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the notifications button. Check out the Patreon link down below. Check out the Telegram link down below. You know, check out all the links down below. You know. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining the TF Fans Club as well. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Maybe we should pop some ending music. Nah, we're done with music. Okay guys, that's it. Bye bye.